Day or night, it's Hess night. Today I wanted to give my thoughts and feelings on season 1 of Hazbin Hotel. Obviously, spoilers for season 1. Any art in this video will either have been done by me or will have been screenshots from the show. On to my review. Let me preface this by saying I've been following Hazbin Hotel since just before the pilot. I had been in an indie animation rabbit hole, came across one of Viv's other animations, and I liked the style. Checked out her channel, watched a few more, eventually found the Hazbin Hotel clips, heavily enjoyed the art style and humor, so I got excited for the pilot. I watched the streams. I dedicated a series to the facts Viv said in these streams, which have been somewhat debunked, but I'll get to that later. So I am very attached to these characters to begin with. All this to say is, I probably have a bias toward the show. Because the style of the animation, the characters, the humor, all that just means I probably am viewing it in a better light than other reviews and criticisms. That being said, I have some tiny criticisms. As a whole, love the series. I think it was well worth the 4-year wait. The animation is beautiful and silly, and I love the palette. The humor is just right for me, and I liked it so much I recommended it to my parents, who are notoriously Disney fans. I thought a good majority of the songs were amazing, even the ones that weren't to my taste, like Welcome to Heaven. My biggest complaint is it felt rushed, which probably isn't Spindlehorse's fault. In this day and age, you have to get the ideas you want out there in fear of cancellation, especially in animation. I would either want the episodes to be longer, so there was more room to read, or there would have been 1 or 2 more episodes. While I do agree most of the A and B plots had to be together, few of them could be split to let everything breathe. I think that Radio Killed the Video Star could have been split, giving the situation with the V's more time, and elaborating a little bit more on Vox and Alistair's big dick measuring contest, as I'll call it. And also, it would have given more time for Angel to have caught Penn doing suspicious things, not just distrusting Penn because Penn's getting positive attention and Angel's getting jealous his friends are going away. Like, not that that's not a valid reason, it just, that part of the episode felt a little more rushed than I would have personally liked. I feel the same way about Scrambled Eggs. Would have loved more of the team bonding, and I would have loved more than the Overlords. I just think there wasn't enough time in that episode for both of them to shine as much as I would have liked it. Even just an extra episode to show Pensius and Angel slowly changing for the better, because it feels right after, what is that episode called? Masquerade. Right after Masquerade, it feels like Angel and Pensius almost, like, we know time has passed because it's mentioned to have passed, but we don't really get to see them changing. So I would have just loved an episode between Masquerade and Dad Beat Dad to, like, even if it was more of a montage episode, to show them getting better. I think a few, like, something that could have helped the series as a whole is referencing small things earlier, like Charlie getting calls from her dad to kind of prove later points in Dad Beat Dad, like, oh, he only calls when he needs something or he's bored. I think these are small things. I think that we'll just see the series get better if their progress with Hell of a Boss is any indication. There are just 2 lines I'm going to poke the tiniest bit of fun at, and it's for the same exact reason in both times. Charlie's reaction to Adam's name reveal, and Alistair's reaction to Frank saying Carmilla killed an angel. Both of them go along the lines of person talking, saying the important part, and then going off about something else, only for Charlie and Alistair to stop what they're doing and go, wait, say that last part? Even though the last part was not what they wanted to circle back to. Again, tiny nitpick that probably just bugs me, but as I rewatch the series, that's always the part where I'm just like, that's such weird I would have had Charlie when he goes like, "Yeah, I'm Adam. I'm the first fucking man." So anyways, for Charlie to be like, I'm the first man, then Charlie being like, "Wait, you're Adam." Oh. And then have Adam continue and her having to be like, "Okay, let me bring it back to what I want to talk about." Or have Frank be going off about, and then we went in, and then da 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 da, and then she killed the angel, and then Nestor being like, ah da 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 da, come back here. She what now? So again, tiny thing, easily could be looked over. Other than that, I had a good time. I went expecting fun visuals and banging music, so I'm perfectly happy. In particular, Stayed Gone, Loser Baby. More than anything, you don't/didn't know, and Out for Love have been stuck in my head. As well as a lot of Alistair lines that have become vocal stems, particularly "That's the tea" and "The TV is buffering," along with the "fuck you." Here are some particular things I liked for no good reason. Frank the Egg Boy. He's silly. I want Alistair to adopt him. Mimsy and Rosie are adorable. I love them so much. Especially how they interact with Alistair. Susan. The fact that Lucifer apparently slept with both Adam's ex-wives. I also loved Emily. She's such an adorable little bean. Despite the context of finding out how Angel signs his name his true name, I love the adorable little detail that Angel signs his his name with the A being a little star. I want to use that in my own signature. It's hard to enjoy it when it's surrounding the god-awful context it's in. Circling back to something I said earlier, I think that the live stream is maybe uncanonical now, is I think the line of Sir Pen calling Vaggie Vagatha and her saying, "Not my name," was a soft way of saying, hey, those old live streams will have outdated info that may no longer be true. So I wouldn't use them as major evidence in theory crafting. I would use them in minor evidence, but not major. So Viv states in early live streams, Alistair would like Willy Wonka, and Lucifer was similar to Willy Wonka, but dad beat dad. However, you could potentially use Viv saying Sir Pentious had the aptitude to be more evil as additional evidence to Pen being more powerful than even he maybe knew, especially since we see his angelical form seems close to that of a seraphim. If I'm interpreting that scene correctly. Theory for another day. As for my hopes for season 2, I hope I get more episodes per season or longer episodes, as it would give this show some much needed breathing room, even if it meant splitting season 2 into 2 separate drops, like Voltron or Sonic Prime does on Netflix. I would also like to see more outfits for everyone. Viv originally stated in those old outdated live streams that she had wanted Vaggie to change her outfit every episode. And the only character that actually has gotten this treatment has been kind of Velvet and Valentino. I personally like drawing Angel Dust in cropped sweaters and Charlie in ball gowns. But everybody getting a new outfit every season would be fun. For the staff of the hotel, you could use that they wanted updated uniforms to match the hotel. And for non-staff like Angel, he gets to wear whatever the fuck he wants. Like, I don't care if they explain it, count, and I just want to see cool clothes on for everybody. And just so we can see more of each person's personality. Editing me will probably have flashed up some, like, quick things I put together of what I think would be good fits for people, especially the staff. I'll especially have, like, a staff picture of what the new uniforms could look like for them. Another hope is the repercussions of Pentius's redemption. I don't think it will be addressed right away if it's addressed. I think it'd be a great mid-season reveal for them to discover redemption is possible. And has Penn been hidden away from the rest of heaven? Has been allowed to roam and meet people related to those at the hotel, like Molly? This ties into my hope that Emily will be more hands-on help with the hotel, either being the new ambassador for heaven at the embassy, or being an official liaison. Like, I would like there to be a way for people in heaven to come visit the hotel specifically. So we could get, like, an Angel and Molly reunion, Alistair's mother coming to tell him what for. Small stuff like that. I'd like to see flashbacks of why Angel made his deal with Valentino. Even if they're done in that more storybook style we saw the story of Eden in. Just more context around that. Like, why did Angel agree to this? More, which ties into more of the V's. I want to know all the hate fucky details of Vox's hate boner for Alistair. And why Alistair's denying his hate boner for Vox. Viv mentioned in a Screen Rant interview the V's would be a bigger part of season 2, so I'm hoping that they're the main antagonist since we don't really have to worry about the extermination. Lilith and Eve. We saw Lilith, if that's her, another Fear for a Different Day, in heaven, talking to Lute. Other than eating an apple and apparently fucking Lucifer, we know nothing about Eve. And that's suspicious. Very suspicious. I hope more time with the Host and Beyond, especially if they expand the cast to include more characters like Baxter. I don't think there's enough time in 28 episodes of 22 minutes for as big of a cast as Viv initially wanted. Like, even the cast she had in season 1, it felt very crowded, and not all characters got the amount of attention they needed and deserved. So, my biggest hope is longer or more episodes. Theories incoming. When I get to them. Still gotta do that giant FNAF timeline theory for the beginning of the year. I have the script mostly written, but it's just getting all the visuals and that stuff done. Bye!